Header, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
38.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Niner defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. It easily move into the top 5.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Finds his receiver, Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Check pink. Ready.
Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 13. A big play there out of the running game. 48 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Right. Check. Right.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, Love. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Panther 11.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Purdy will look to throw again here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Purdy. And the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Purdy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jake Booty on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Red, cycle.
Play fake. Here's Love. Quick slant to Watson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Steal, black. Black shot. Set.
Second down, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Ready.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something.
And this time he is in. Yes. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 34, 49ers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Purdy.
A short throw here to Latu. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
18 Pioneers! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Purdy to throw it on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Love looking to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch out now. 50
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
19 light.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Moody good with the extra point,
and the lead is down to 24.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Striker. 3-3.
And the Packer first down.
Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Anders Carlson for the Packers field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Purdy now to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Set, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Set, cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, partner, under the lights and